teaching you how to make a paper flower that turns out somewhat like this. What you will need is tissue paper like this. You should cut it up into whatever size you want it, like this one. This one would turn out like a medium size, and if you want a really big one, then you could use these really big pieces, and you could also use these pieces right here. I bought mine from the from the Dollar Tree, and I'm pretty sure you can get them anywhere. So let's get started. You should need around 6 of them. So I'm just gonna count mine out. And so what I'm gonna do is, first I have my 6 tissue papers, as you can see. I'm gonna first flatten them out, or not flatten them out, just straighten them out, so then one edge is the same and is like matching up to all of them. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold one side like this. So your first fold should look something like this. If they're not even, it's fine because they're just gonna turn out the same. So then you're gonna fold it back and forth like this. So this is the first and second thing that you're gonna do. And you're just gonna keep on repeating that until you're at the end of your paper. And if you're at the end of your paper, but it has like a little extra, that's fine. You just fold it one more time, even if it's too small to fill one whole thing. So then after you're done with this, it should look something like this. They're all going to turn out differently because we might all be doing different styles. But what we're going to do next is we're going to fold it in half like this. So it should look something like this now. And the inside should look like this. And what you're going to do now is you're going to get your pair of scissors. You're going to get your scissors, and you're going to make any design you want. It could be simple, it could be like very complicated, but I feel like it should be simple because it's kind of hard to do it with something this small if you want to do something like extravagant for a flower. So I'm going to do a circle. Just going to try to make it look like a circle, and each one will turn out differently. So if yours does not look exactly like mine, it's fine. So it should look something like this if you're doing a circle. There's like different ones. For example, there's the triangle ones. It should turn out something like this. This is the triangle one. And then mine I'm not done with, but it should look something like this if you're doing a circle. And so what you're going to do next is you're going to do this, and you're going to get your stapler. You're going to put it in the middle of your flower. And if it's not perfect, like if it's a little off the paper, then that's fine. And if it's like not all the way through, then that's also fine. It took me a while to get on my first try. So then what you're going to do next is you're going to very carefully open up your flower like this. So one side should look like this, the other should look like that. And what you're going to do next is you're going to open it up like this very gently because the tissue paper can rip very easily. It's okay if it rips. You don't have to start over if it rips, but it might not look as good if it rips. Or it'll look like the flower had a rip in it. So you're just going to pull it up like this, very gently, not grabbing it so it rips. And the first and second one should look something like this. And I like to squeeze it so it makes it kind of look like a real flower, like a better, real, tighter flower. So you're just going to keep on repeating that and doing it over and over until you have no more pieces of paper left. So your end product will look something sort of like what I'm doing now. It should look like this, and make sure none of them are stuck together, because if they're stuck together, then you lose a petal. So then you just want to keep on going on each side, doing it one at a time. You don't want to rush this because if you rush it, then you could break it. And so right now, mine looks something like this. And then you just want to keep on pulling your petals. Not gripping them, but pulling them very gently. And if some of them are like wrinkled up, that's fine. Like for example, mine is kind of shriveled up like this, but it's fine because most of the ones that I've done are like that. And so when you're at the end of each of your flower petals, what you want to do is you just want to go in like this and just push it up with your fingers. Just going to push it up like this. You're just going to push it up like that. Okay, and it should look something like this at the end, but we're not done yet because I'm going to make it have a stem. So you're going to get your pipe cleaners and you're going to choose whatever color you want. I have the option of silver, gold, red, and green. And I'm going to choose silver for this one because I like silver the best. But it just, yours, you could choose whatever color you want. And what you're going to do next is you're going to find the center of your thing where it has the staple in it. Like mine is right here, as you can tell, because there's a little gap. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to try to open it up. I'm going to put my pipe cleaner in it, try to make it in between, so then it'll look like a flower stem. And then it should look something like this in the inside. Then you just want to close it up with your fingers. Be very gentle because you don't want to smush it. But what you're going to do next is then you're going to get your stem. Then you're just going to twist it. Not too much because you don't want to hurt yourself, but just enough so it stays together. Because mine are too long sometimes, so I just like doing them together. And it should look something like this. And you can put it in your ear like this, but just be very careful because sometimes your pipe cleaner has this like a edge, like a point on the thing at the bottom right here, and it could be very sharp, but it should look something like this.